evening. I would like to welcome everyone to the 2023 National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. First off, we would like to extend a special thank you to the parents, guardians, and guests of our inductees. Your guidance has certainly played a key role in the achievements we celebrate tonight. We thank you for being part of our educational success. We will continue with the program later in this evening. Please feel free to grab some cookies. Additionally, the National Honor Society would like to thank Jeff Reidenbaugh and the custodial staff, as well as Cindy Whitman, Kathy Giroux, and our principals, without whom this evening would not have been possible. Before we continue with the program, I would ask that you turn off all cell phones. Other than perhaps graduation, this evening's ceremony is one of the most important gatherings of the school year, because the National Honor Society is one of the oldest and most prestigious organizations for high school students in the country. Marion Harding's chapter of the National Honor Society was established in 1925. Joining chapters throughout the country that, since 1921, have inducted over 8 million student members. In order to be eligible for membership, students must first meet the scholarship requirement established by the National Society in its national constitution by having at least a 4.5 cumulative GPA. Candidates are then evaluated on the basis of service, leadership, and character. These characteristics are described in your program. The purpose of the society is to honor scholars who are leaders of good character and who serve by using their talents to benefit others. Mrs. Flock will present the symbols of the National Honor Society. Mrs. Flock?
Thank you, Ashley. For those of you who don't know, this is Ashley Alvarez. She's our chapter president. She took on the role, which actually has a lot of responsibilities. All of our officers have lots of things that they need to do, like keeping track of hours for service and also evaluating service opportunities for our group. Some people don't understand that there's more to being in National Honor Society than having good grades. It's also about what you're willing to give to your school and to your community. So that's what we try to influence our students to do. On the programs that you were given when you came in today, we have the emblem for the National Honor Society with the keystone and the flaming torch. The torch from the earliest times has been the emblem of wisdom or the eternal light of knowledge. The lighting of this torch symbolizes the lighting of your torch as you accept the responsibility of going on to future accomplishments with the accompanying obligations and responsibilities. At the base of the keystone, you will see the letters C, S, L, and S that represent the virtues of character, scholarship, leadership, and service. So we have 4 candles on the table tonight, and each of those represents one of those virtues. 4 of our National Honor Society members, Autumn, Carter, Macy, and Iris, are going to review these 4 qualities of membership with you. But we do have some, it's a little bit different than what's in your program tonight. Autumn Fitzgerald is going to be speaking about character. Carter Weibling will be speaking about scholarship. Macy Cameron will be speaking about leadership, and Iris Deeren will be speaking about service. I have to make sure I have the right script up here so that they can see what they're supposed to say. Our first speaker tonight will be Autumn Fitzgerald.
Having a good, strong character will define your success, but should also recognize failures. It doesn't matter how many times you fail or something, it matters how many times you try to fix it and not give up until you succeed. A person with good character drives towards success even after failures, and he or she will not settle. Hard work will always pay off and show your determination. Integrity is another factor in one's character. Integrity is who you are when no one is watching. You don't always have to do good deeds just for other people to see. You should do it because it's what's right. People will know what you are by your actions, not your words. National Honor Society is a great character-building association. It surrounds you with people that have good character traits, and it will help you build your own. You can always find room to strengthen your character. Having a character isn't something that can be passed down. It is not something that can get after just doing one good deed. You don't do it genetically. Your character is a project that will continue to build on for the rest of your life. Next, Carter will be speaking about scholarship.
A true scholar is the person who goes the extra mile every day. Grades, GPA, and class rank are all numbers we use to define and compare ourselves. They only matter if we let them. A true scholar is a person who takes the information that they learn in the classroom and expand upon it and try to use it. It is the students who take the information they are given and run with it. The students who take it upon themselves to learn more and grow, not only as a student, but as a functioning member of society. Looking around at my fellow members and inductees tonight, I can confidently say that I am surrounded by genuine scholars. Congratulations, inductees. You have all certainly earned it.
Since Carter didn't want to introduce me, I'm Macy. I'll be speaking about leadership. Leadership is not just a title. It's stepping up to help others without expecting to receive something in return. Being a leader is not just the words captain, manager, or principal on a resume. It's showing compassion and holding the desire for others to succeed. It is sharing your time and talents. Leadership is making the best decisions you can under the given pressure. Leadership is about who you are, not what you're called. Now that you are National Honor Society, you are all expected to be leaders. National Honor Society is built on the basic pillars of leadership, scholarship, service, and character. Even more specifically, it is built on individuals with compassion, passion, and confidence. You are all here because you have demonstrated these qualities of great leaders. You all have them within you, and whether you have used them before, all I ask is that you try. Try to help others succeed, and you will too. Next will be Ira speaking about service.
When inducted into National Honor Society, one is required to fulfill 4 different key characteristics of what is expected from them as a scholar: leadership, character, scholarship, and service. We are defined as these characteristics because we are already seen demonstrating these concepts. Service is performing a selfless act to create a better outcome. Many may not participate in service or begin to even think about performing a service-type action because they themselves will get nothing in return. Most high schoolers would see community service as an inconvenience. Performing a community service action may interrupt your gaming time, your sleeping time, and perhaps even your socialization time. Because service is belittled to most high schoolers, we as scholars need to take action in helping out not only our school, but also our own community and surrounding communities. Because everyone here has been inducted or are about to be inducted into National Honor Society, you are taking a step toward a new journey of high school and are creating a new mindset. Service is viewed as an attitude. What can you do as a student to take action in your school or community to perform a selfless act? Thank you, speakers. Now that the candidates understand these symbols, Dr. Bolden, will you administer the pledge?
Will the inductees please stand? Raise your right hand. Do you promise to continue to try to excel in character, scholarship, leadership, and service as you have thus far in high school? If so, answer, I do. You may put your hands down. In your program is the National Honor Society Pledge. Please read it with me. I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing, to endeavor intelligently and courageously to be a leader, to give of myself freely in service to others, and to hold as fundamental a worthy and untarnished character. In so doing, I shall prove myself worthy of a place in the National Honor Society. Those who have now pledged themselves to uphold the purpose of this society and its high ideals of character, scholarship, leadership, and service are accepted as members of the National Honor Society. Congratulations on behalf of the Harding administrative team, staff, and Marion City Schools. Once again, congratulations on your accomplishments. You may be seated.
Each inductee will now receive his or her certificate and sign the Marion Harding National Honor Society Register. The new members will be introduced by Dr. Bolden. Certificates will be presented by Mr. Yinger and Mr. Wheeler. Mrs. Bebout will preside over the registration book.
There is a quick programmatic change. Certificates will be presented by Mrs. Flock, not Mr. Wheeler or Mr. Yinger. As each name is announced, will the parents or guests of each inductee please rise and remain standing until the student receives his or her membership certificate. The names will be called in alphabetical order. Peyton Apthorpe, in absentia. Alexia Davies. Audrey Feasel. Jalen Fuentes. Addison Holsinger. Parker Iden. Annabelle Johnson. Alexander Leshetsky. Ayla Longacre. Shannon Malone. Jack McCreary. Allure McDuffie. Candace Murphy in absentia. Christian Pearson. Skylar Price. Jackson Shipley. Samantha Stover. Malia Tway. Mrs. Bebout will now light the first candle from the lamp of knowledge. This light will be passed to all students to symbolize the receiving of the light. Each of you has received a lighted candle, a symbol of the flaming torch of freedom and knowledge. The world today, as never before, needs faithful and efficient leaders. And your school, we, are looking to you to lead its students. May your light of leadership guide you now and in the years ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me.
I again wish to congratulate our National Honor Society inductees, and I especially want to thank all the families present here tonight for helping us celebrate this tremendous achievement. Students, please stay for a few moments for a group photo. Thank you for coming. Have a safe trip home.